Hello, everybody. I'm here with my friend Caitlain talking about.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice 2.
It's showtime. She just saw it today. I saw it last Friday. What did you think of it?
It was good. Like, I was impressed. I feel like Tim Burton's mind has gotten better as he's gotten older.
I
Like, the
agree.
storyline was good. I was scared of the 30-year pause for it because
Same.
usually when you put something on hold for so long, for example, I didn't watch Hocus Pocus. My daughter did. She loves both. But I read
Right.
so many bad reviews on Hocus Pocus too.
Yeah, same. My niece and nephew watched the sequel. I didn't bother. I'm like, nope, no thanks. But
Yeah,
this is one of
but
those rare times where the 30-year gap sequel really worked out really well and was better than expected.
exactly. Like it worked really well. Um, and I love that they put on one of the songs as an opening intro for
Yes.
like from Broadway, which was Dead Mom. I
Right.
was impressed with that. And then it was going up to what happened with Charles, who got eaten by a
Right.
shark.
Yeah. That and we
I'm
see what
like,
happened
not
like
Charles.
right. Yeah, I know. Like, I basically we see like Lydia, after 30 years that she has a talk show host, like she's a medium psychic,
Yeah.
which makes sense, especially as she was able to
Yeah,
see
I
Adam and Martha.
understand, but I kind of had beef with that because
Okay,
Astrid resented her for it.
what's
And
that?
Astrid, her daughter, resented her
Oh,
for it
right,
and for being a
right,
sellout.
right, right. True, very true, true.
So that was my only beef with Lydia. But she did try her best to be a mom. It wasn't easy.
She
Astrid
did,
is a
she
teenager.
did. Right. Especially how there was a dynamic how like she believes in obviously Lily believes in God, but she didn't. But I feel like she
Didn't know.
semi believed in it later.
Yeah, after she found out about Jeremy, who turned out to be
Right.
a rotten ass, selfish person.
Oh, he
And he
was. He
got
was a
his.
dirtbag.
He was. Like, he lied about killing his parents. He
Right.
tried to gain sympathy from Astrid and tried to use her
Right.
to for his own gain, and he was despicable. And I
Oh,
like that.
absolutely.
I like that Lydia literally tried to make sure Astrid was safe, even to the point where she would marry herself off to Beetlejuice, even though she
Right.
wanted no part of him
No,
at
no.
all.
But it's weird saying despite like again, Beetlejuice was trying to do the same like in the first movie, but in
Mm-hmm.
a weird way, he did come through a little bit to a certain degree. Like just when he thought he was
Yeah.
gonna cross over, he
Mm-hmm.
put a stamp on it saying "fuck you" and down the hell
Yeah,
he
and send
goes.
Jeremy to hell. But the other
Yeah,
one, but what was interesting was Dolores. Like, she played Beetlejuice.
right,
Like, before killing him off, he took an axe and chopped her up into pieces, which was fair.
right,
She tricked him, she played him. She wanted
right,
immortality, and she was willing to sacrifice her husband for it.
right, right.
And
That's
she's
right
mad
now.
because she wants to. And she's mad because she wants to get back at him for doing that.
Right, right,
While
exactly.
Beetlejuice is obsessed with Lydia, while Lydia wanted no part of him whatsoever.
Can't blame him. You can't blame her. I mean,
Yeah,
you can't blame Lydia for
yeah,
that.
no, Beetlejuice is crazy.
Oh, he is. He's still,
He
like I
became
said.
like the crazy ex stalker crazy. I
Oh, he
was
was.
surprised.
Right.
I was surprised. Like he was playing through
Right. He
her
still
like
had photos
psychic
of
vision.
Lydia.
Yeah, then he
I,
had photos of Olivia, like when she was a teenager. That's
right.
insane.
Right.
That
You
was
know what I thought was
crazy.
interesting? Like the background about like how Beetlejuice was married before. This little background story. In a way, that
With
felt like it could have been
Dolores.
its own. That could have been its own movie in its own way, but at the same time, it still worked
Mhm.
out very well. How they mixed it
Oh
up
yeah,
well
no,
with
it
this
did.
movie.
It did. Like I was impressed with this movie.
Me too. Very impressed. I loved it from
Very
start to
impressed.
finish, from the
Um,
opening scene to the credits. I'm like, yes, yes, Winona Ryder's back. I was like nerding out the entire time, but
yeah,
like,
I know. Like I was, and I see Michael Keegan as Beetlejuice again. I was like, good job. Oh my
yeah,
god.
I'm like, yes, he still got his magic, Michael Keane. I was like impressed.
Mhm.
He had some
Yeah, no,
funny jokes
I
that I
was
liked when
impressed.
he goes, I like freaky stuff. I have my limits.
Yeah. Oh man,
Or when
I
he's in
was.
the when he's in the waiting room. I like cats. I mean, I like dogs.
He's like, I'm a dog person, by the way. Selena and I rolled our eyes at that. We were like,
Right,
come on.
right,
No,
exactly.
but
We
she
were
had a good
just
time. We stayed till the whole credits was finished because we thought there was going to be like a prequel, but there wasn't.
no, there
Like a
was
little prequel
there was
film.
no, there was no like stay of like no, not like in the
No.
Marvel movies where there's the post
Mm.
credits. No,
Yeah,
no
no.
cameos from Sam Jackson.
No cameos, exactly.
No.
So I was just impressed, and I love the outfit. Like I love Dolores's outfit. They made the. I'm surprised the wedding dress looked so much better than it did 30 years ago.
Yeah, no, I can agree on that one. Well, you know, I'm not a stylist, but I
It
will
looks
say, well,
so much better.
It's Monica Bellucci. She's a beautiful woman. Like
Hmm.
she did an excellent job for and also it's funny like when she was asking where Beetlejuice was, she would suck your souls out, especially
Yeah,
Andy.
she's a soul sucker. Oh my
Yeah.
god! Like I was like, this woman's gonna fuck
Right.
me up
Right.
if I
I
don't give
guess
her
the
the
way to
right
survive
answer.
I guess the way to survive her is just tell her we're Beetlejuice and she won't kill you.
No, she'll suck your soul so you won't say anything.
Oh, that's true. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. Especially,
You're
but you know what's
fucked either
funny about
way.
right? I guess that's true. No, you know the funny part is seeing her and Winona Ryder this film. Thinking to myself, last year I watched them in Coppola's Dracula. And here they are together in a different movie in Beetlejuice, a 30-year sequel.
Yeah. Poor Bob.
Yeah, right, right.
Poor Bob.
Well,
He was just doing his job and lost his life.
what did you think of Catherine O'Hara in this? Like, would you say like the
Oh my.
relationship was a little bit better this time around compared to the first
Yeah,
movie?
because because now Lydia understands what it's like to deal with a teenage daughter.
Right, right, exactly. No, she does, and but you know,
Hmm.
what really cracked me up when she's in the cemetery. Like, I don't know what was the point of like filming herself, and then the snakes, and then the snakes.
Oh no, the snakes were not defanged. I was thinking to myself, how did he defang these snakes? That's inhumane. And then turned out it wasn't defanged, and she ended up
Right,
getting
right,
poisoned and died.
right. When I saw that, I'm like, oh no, she's dead. She's dead.
Yeah, she's dead. She's
And
not
she's
coming
like,
back.
when she's in like the afterlife, she goes, no, how am I here?
Yeah, in the waiting
Well, once you're
room.
dead, you're dead. That's it. That's it.
Exactly.
Right.
You know, it was
Had,
sweet at the end because she reunited with her husband, and that's what she wanted more than anything.
True, true. At first, I didn't recognize that that was her husband. I'm like, wait, what is this guy got to do? Then I'm like, oh, that's the
Yeah,
husband.
I figured it out. I figured it
Right,
out from the beginning because he got killed by a shark when they play that little claymation scene on how
right,
he survived the plane crash. And he was waiting on, like, in the plane piece in the water. The shark went up and bit his torso.
right. Because it was claymation, they didn't get the real actor, Jeffrey. Well, obviously, Jeffrey Jones, the guy
Yeah.
who played the first, he's a piece of shit in real life, but I don't want to get
Mhm.
into talking to that right
No.
now, but still. Yeah. How did you feel about like Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis not being in this movie as Adam and Barbara?
I feel like it was missing at the same time, but I
Right.
understand they wanted to focus more on Lydia's relationship with her daughter.
Right, right. I can see that. I have respect for that. At the same, I was
Yeah,
in the mix about it, but at the same time, once I saw the movie, I'm like, okay, now I'm like really into it. Like that all goes out the window when you're so invested in the movie and like with
exactly.
Lydia and yeah. I still miss Adam and Barbara. At the same time, it still worked out very well for itself. And they do
Yeah, it
mention
did.
briefly that they crossed over. They basically went to heaven, I guess, or wherever they went.
Yeah, they did. So
Yeah.
they had no reason to haunt the house anymore since they
Yeah.
already departed and went to heaven. Well,
Right,
technically, hell,
right.
almost run over that dog. Never know where they went.
Right. And like I said before about the Beetlejuice, you know, background story. I love the style of it because again, being a film
Mhm.
buff that I am, it was a reference and tribute to Mario Bava, who was an Italian horror giallo horror filmmaker who was an inspiration for Tim Burton.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have to show if you love Tim Burton movies, you have to see some Mario Bava films. We'll have to check those out
Oh,
together,
I
and you'll
know. I need.
see.
We should. We should because I want to venture off more into Tim Burton. I want to see where he gets his ideas from.
Oh, I can nerd you out all day on that one.
Oh yeah, no, that's okay. I'm used to it.
Yeah.
I understand.
And like I
And
said,
Zelina
when you
was
watch Mario,
so cute today.
when
She
you watch
wore her.
Mario, when you watch
I'm
Mario
sorry.
Barbas, you'll see the inspiration for where he got, the flashback of Beetlejuice's origin story.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Zelina was so cute. She wore her little Beetlejuice hooded dress I got her. She was so
Right.
excited for this movie. Like we
Right.
even got
Right.
like the Beetlejuice paper popcorn bucket. We
Right.
didn't want the purple Fanta soda. We don't like grape. Grape
Right.
is
Gotcha. Gotcha.
no grape for me.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
But I
Well,
was like,
I just got a regular popcorn bag because I'm thinking as cool as this is, but I'm like this is probably gonna cost a lot if I bought the buck the bucket of
it was a
popcorn.
fortune. It was a fortune. It was almost
What?
like it was a fortune. It was like almost $40.
I'm not that desperate. I was happy to just wear my T-shirt of Beetlejuice. That's good enough.
I wish I got a T-shirt. I was so mad because I went to do laundry and they didn't have any my size.
Bummer. Well,
Hmm.
the important thing is you saw the film and had a great blast and experience like I
Oh
did. I'm
yeah,
like,
we did.
yes,
We were like in the middle row, so we were like literally in front of the screen and we were having a good time.
right, right.
And you
It
know
was a
what's
good
crazy?
escapism movie. What's
It
that?
was the sandworm looks better now than it did before.
Yeah, I could see that a little. I mean, it still looks good in the original too, but I would
You
say I
know,
was
it was
impressed
more
that it's like okay,
detailed. It was
right.
more
I was
detailed in this one.
I was impressed that like it's like okay, there was a combination between a little practical, a little bit CGI done at the right moment. It didn't go overboard with CGI that much.
No, no, like it was a little bit of both, but it was so well detailed. Like I was impressed, and Zelina was like showing off her dress. The sandworm.
Right, right, right.
Yeah, we were just chuckling, we were laughing,
But
we were just having an overall good time.
yeah, I know. It was just a blast, like a good
It was
1 hour and so escapism of fun and
1 hour and
excitement
44
and
minutes. Yeah.
right where you didn't have to think too much logic. You just wanted to sit back, relax, and enjoy a good Tim Burton film and
Yeah.
Beetlejuice.
And Beetlejuice,
Yeah,
Michael Keegan killed it. And if Astrid didn't like call Beetlejuice out on his contract because he broke the rule himself, he brought Lydia
yes,
into the dead. Lydia would have been
right.
forced to marry him.
I thought it was also like funny how it poked a little fun. It's like what because in the first film it was a question like what happens if you bring a live person into the dead world? And well,
Yeah.
unfortunately, it seems to be a little bit of a rule, and that no, if you're not dead and you're living, you can't go there.
Mm-mm.
Right,
Yeah, no,
right.
and the Soul Train scene was crazy.
It was. I don't know why it felt like a '70s like ghost
Exactly.
like a
Like
musical kind of way, but
exactly. Like I might be playing the Soul Train song over and over again because it was so good.
right, it was. Yeah, I'll definitely buy the soundtrack to this movie if it's on the soundtrack.
Mhm.
It's sometimes with soundtracks they'll have two different soundtracks, whatever Danny Elfman composed or whatever music
Mhm.
they used for the movie that's not Danny Elfman related.
Yeah, no, like it was so good. Like I was saying to Zelina, I might not be getting the Soul Train soundtrack out of my head at all.
I get it. One of those songs you really liked. That happens a lot
Mhm.
with songs. I mean, you like a song so much, it's like you can't get it out of your head. And sometimes maybe you're in
It's
the
like an
car, you're
earwig.
doing what?
It's like an earwig, basically, like a
Right?
musical
Yeah,
earwig.
pretty much. Yeah, definitely, definitely, absolutely. And what did you think? Be honest. What did you think of Lydia's fiance and well,
Oh, I
boyfriend and
fucking hate him.
fiance? I
I
hated it
fucking hate
too.
him.
I'm like, there's something about this guy I'm not
He's a
liking.
fucking
And
con artist. He's a user.
oh, he was. He was. Especially again, Beetle just came up to the right moment, gave him the truth serum. It's like,
And
yes,
he
I
just
knew it.
exploited him. Yes.
Yeah, I thought it
Like
was
I
funny. Like
hated
after
that
when he
guy.
like
I thought he was boring, and tried to fake his way into Astrid, and Astrid sees through the bullshit.
right, right. I can tell Astrid did not like him. I'm thinking to myself, even I don't like
No,
this guy either, and I'm not.
no.
I'm not one of the characters.
Yeah, no. I thought he was freaking fake.
I agree. I'm thinking he's got to be one of those fake people that I can't put my finger on. But like I said, when
Yeah, I
Beetlejuice gave him
figured
the
it
truth
out.
scare, I'm like, yes, I knew it. And I'm thinking,
Hmm.
Lady deserves better than this schmuck.
Exactly. But she didn't want to get
I
married at
thought,
all. She wanted to focus on herself and her daughter, and that's amazing.
yeah, true, true. I guess because like she felt like maybe because of the
What
father's death
happened
in
with
the
her father?
absence
Yeah.
that she thought that Astrid needed a not again. Everyone's
No.
different with that situation, but all that Lydia had to do was just step up to the plate and be the role of both the mother and the dad at the same
Yeah,
time.
instead of escaping into her host show and being a ghost hunter, she should have focused more on being a parent. That's the only strike
Right.
I have against Lydia.
True. I guess I could see the flaw behind that. Yeah, you got a good point there. And but she did come up. Like I said, she went to the afterlife
Mhm.
to save
To
her
save
daughter.
her,
And
yeah.
I also like the part when they ran to her father. I'm like, this is a nice
Mhm.
like
And
bonding.
they reunited for a bit before escaping to into the
Yeah,
graveyard.
yeah. Because because it really shows how she might really misses her father so much. Because like she said, her and her dad were very close. They had a great
Yeah,
special bond.
yeah, they
You know,
did.
like, yeah. I thought it was also also when they're in the attic and she's looking at pictures of when Lydia was pregnant. She said that we went to some all night Mario Bava movie marathon when I was 8 months pregnant or something like that. I'm
9 months
like, ooh,
pregnant,
that's
is kill
okay.
baby
Not
Jill. Yeah,
thank you. I
that
just
water
saw the movie
broke.
once already. You saw it today, and I saw it almost a week ago. So thanks for the refresher right there.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
yeah. Just
it was such a good movie. I like that they were
yeah,
focusing on Astrid and Lydia and making them like
yes,
grow and bond. Because at the
right,
end, Astrid really appreciated her mother, and Lydia really appreciated her daughter.
yeah,
Even though this was a dream sequence near the end,
yeah.
I really, really thought Lydia took Astrid to Castlevania.
So did I. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I wanted you to believe it, but I guess that was the
Yeah, but it
trick
was
right
all a
there.
dream.
Yeah,
And the whole
yeah.
dream and the whole dream sequence with Beetlejuice wedding was so amazing. It
Yeah.
was great.
Oh yeah, I was, I was like again, just so it's like even though this is a movie, but I'm joking myself. I really wish this wedding was for real. The only difference,
Yeah,
the only
exactly. No,
difference, the only difference is I really wish I knew a real couple were so into like Tim Burton and Beetlejuice. Were having a Beetlejuice Tim Burton slash wedding. I'm like, I would go to that.
yeah, no, I would love to go for that.
Right.
I don't
I
know
also
what
thought it was
I'm thinking of with wifey at some point. He's talking about getting married. I'm like, well, let's hold on that until I'm serious.
I thought it was funny when like before like Beetlejuice gave the truce serum to the fiance that he had like all these people there she barely even knew. They were like social media influencer. And I thought it was funny they have their
Yeah, there's a
phones and
face
one's like
thinking.
yes, I thought
Yeah,
that was so funny because I'm thinking to
yeah, I
myself
thought
that
that
this
was
is
good.
not
I love that because
because especially I'm
Lydia.
thinking about it today's modern world of technology and while we're so addicted to our phones and
Phones. Oh, I know. I freak out if my phone doesn't work at
right
all because I needed to
right
call my daughter. I need to call for work. I don't
right
really use it for social media. It's more for contact. But
a little a little
I go
a
ballistic if
little bit of
anything happens to
both.
my phone.
A little bit of both sometimes, or like social media
Yeah,
and contacts. A little bit of both
a
in the
little bit of both
mix.
in the
Yeah,
mix. But at the same time,
yeah.
like
But still,
what
I
I was
cracked up with
thinking.
the phones.
I know, and then you see their picture like disoriented, like
Yeah.
distorted and everything. It was
Yes.
good. Like I
It's
had a
like
good crack at that, and I could
same,
tell Lydia
same.
was really uncomfortable. And I thought it was very disrespectful of the fiance to do that at the father's wake or father's
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
father's funeral.
As I was watching, I'm like, who
I
the heck
freaking
does
hated
that?
her. Yeah, I hated her
Right.
fiance or boyfriend.
So did I.
He
Yeah.
was self-centered, narcissistic, and
Right. I
reminded
totally
me.
agree. Yeah, but
That's what
still,
it
like
reminded
that
me
was
of. I'm
like
like, I'm glad he got what he deserved. The
I
sandworm was
agree.
the best thing.
Yes, yes, and of course they're doing like a tribute reenactment of the first film when Beetlejuice was trying to marry Lydia again, but
Mhm.
instead it's like okay, they did the same thing, but they changed it up where it was basically the contract was fake. It wasn't exactly
Mhm.
what they thought he thought it was. Basically, Lydia fooled Beetlejuice.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
And she got
yeah,
what she wanted in the end, which was saving her daughter.
right, right. But like I said, even whether you like or dislike Beetlejuice, in some weird ways, he did come through in some to some
Yeah.
degree, but still, Beetlejuice can be very
But at the
annoying
end,
sometimes. Still,
Yeah, he's very naughty, and he still is talking the crap out of Lydia at the end.
Yeah, yeah, no, you're right about that. That is kind of creepy when you think about it. Like after 30 years,
It is.
still has the obsession of Lydia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
It's- yeah, oh, I agree. And in some ways, I wouldn't mind they made another movie to this.
I know they should to see how
Yeah,
it
but
falls
hope
out.
right, especially after
Hopefully,
like
it
30
won't be
years.
30 years. Hopefully, it
I
won't be
hope
like 30.
Tim Burton will be.
Hope,
Um, I
I
just can't
hope not. I
imagine.
hope he. I can't imagine a world without Tim Burton. I would
No,
be
me, I
heartbroken
can't
if
even
anything happened
imagine
to
a
Tim Burton.
Beetlejuice that's not directed by Tim Burton. It's like, no, I just can't picture
Exactly.
it.
No.
But then again, Nightmare Before he didn't direct Nightmare Before Christmas only because he was directing Batman Returns at the same time. He couldn't commit to directing both
Mhm.
projects. But still, the film is Tim Burton all the way through from start to finish, no matter
Exactly.
whether. Yeah, especially he's the creator and the producer of the movie.
hmm And what's so
Yeah,
sad is a lot of people forget about Nightmare Before Christmas because it wasn't popular at the time, but now it's just
yeah,
growing. It's
yeah. No,
growing
it's
like
gotten bigger since. I never
since
really knew that
then.
as a kid until I was older. Especially like I was. I feel like we were like maybe the 10 or 2% who knew about the film as kids of watching it all the time
hmm
because I
Oh
had
yeah,
it.
I used to watch Nightmare Before Christmas non-stop.
Right, right. I
Like
still do in a
that
good way.
in a good way. Like, and I got my daughter into it. We went to Burlington for a brief moment. And we saw Nightmare Before Christmas stuff, and we're like, you know what? We're gonna get all this when I get paid.
Right. And like I say, you go on social media and like people like have like, crazy collections of don't get me wrong, I admire and respect it, but it's like I'm not that rich to well okay, you too, yes. I have the movie on Blu-ray. That's as fancy as I get.
I I have keychains, T-shirts,
Right,
blankets.
right.
I I did have figures, but that was destroyed unfortunately. But I'll get more in the
Bummer.
future.
Bummer. Darn it. Darn it. Darn,
Yeah.
darn, darn. Herman Munster. Darn, 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 darn.
No, but let's get back to Beetlejuice. Let's
Yeah, let's
not
get
get
back to
distracted
Beetlejuice.
by
You're right.
another one.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Um,
You're right. Yeah. And
you know, but
anything else you want to touch upon the movie?
I really love the costume designs. Like it was such a big improvement than the '80s, but they did more. It's like well detailed for me.
Right.
I love
Right.
the
Gotcha.
horses that
Gotcha.
dressed the most out of all of them. Like
Right.
that black dress was stunning.
Right. I liked Monica Bellucci's like dress and like makeup design, and I'm thinking she looks
Yeah,
like a combination between like Morticia from the Addams Family, mixing with like a little zombie like ghost.
exactly. That's what it was. I like that.
Right.
I
Yeah,
I
that's just
thought
hot,
that
Monica Bellucci.
I thought Dolores' outfit and appearance sold me. Like, oh my god, she is a pretty but deadly psychopath who
Right.
will not stop until she gets what she wants. It's
Oh
a
no,
shame she got
exactly.
eaten. It's a shame she got eaten by the sandworm. But at the same time,
Yeah.
if she wasn't stopped, I don't think she would be stopped.
Right. Right.
And the fact
Yeah.
that Beetlejuice didn't get his way was kind of sad for him, but he was kind of creepy and he
Oh
kind of did it
yeah.
to himself,
Pretty much. Pretty
trying to
much. Oh
trick
yeah.
Lydia into his own game so she could save her daughter. That's pure manipulation.
Right. Right. I also liked it how like when someone like the dead like escape the dead world and they go into the real world and people think
Mhm.
because it's Halloween they're thinking like oh they're just red people in costumes but nope they
Nope.
would be surprised of not knowing who they
hmm
really are behind closed doors when they're not in Halloween season.
Exactly. But like I said,
Yeah.
I'm glad Jeremy got his. I'm glad that I forgot Lydia's fiance's name. He had a name.
Yeah, same. I don't remember his name off the. I mean, I know the actor who played him, but his name just escapes me. But still, we're just going
Yeah,
with Lydia's fiance right now at the moment because, like I said, he was an
yeah,
asshole.
yeah. I'm glad he got his. I'm glad
Yes.
Lydia was not forced to get married, even though she didn't want to.
Right. In a way, all she really needed was just her daughter. That was all the love she
And her
needed.
daughter. That's all she needed. And
Yeah.
like I said, it was sweet with Charles and Lydia's stepmom reuniting at the end because that's all she wanted. She was grieving over
Yeah.
her husband for so long, and
Right.
that's all
It
she
only
wanted.
he died first, and she died a few days or later in between. Or
Green because of the snakes.
yes.
I
Remember,
mean,
people, don't use.
Kathy O'Hara was amazing. She was Sally, and now she's doing a great job as Lydia's stepmom. And she's actually 70 years old a few days ago. She just turned
Oh, really?
70.
I didn't know that. The show doesn't look too bad,
Yeah.
actually.
No, she doesn't. She looks amazing.
She's had a great career. She's been in a lot of great movies. Like she was in Home
Mm-hmm.
Alone and
Yeah.
Nightmare Before Christmas. The list goes on
Mm-hmm.
and on of what she's done for her career.
Yeah, Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice 2. I heard she was in Frankie Weenie. Like, she's been
Oh yeah, the
everywhere.
remake. Yes, yes. Oh yeah, right. I forgot she was in that. I haven't seen that in a long time. I've seen the like original one from the made for television movie from the '80s.
Yeah. You know, Tim Burton
They
did
had
like a little claymation called Frankie
longer.
Weenie for Disney. Yeah.
Yes, yes, which I thought was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. I need to watch that one. I heard it was good.
Yeah, but I totally agree. I think this is like the best I've seen of Tim Burton in years. I can't remember. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I don't know. What was like the last good thing he really did though? Is like I mean, I did like Big
Wednesday.
Fish. That was what?
And the Wednesday, like he did Wednesday, the
Oh
TV
right.
series. Yeah.
I'm on the. I've only seen 3 episodes. I gotta see more. I just recently saw with my cousins. Recently, I
Mm-hmm.
enjoyed what I saw. I gotta watch the rest of it.
Yeah, you do. It's really good.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
But,
Big Fish was good.
yeah, and Corpse Bride. I did like Corpse Bride. I wasn't like too obsessed with it. Like
Oh, I love
rewatching it
Corpse
over.
Bride.
That's
It's
okay.
like it's like a precautionary tale on be careful on who you married.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Very
Mm-hmm.
true. Good point there.
Yeah, that's
Now that
why.
I think now that I think about it.
Mm-hmm. It was a precautionary tale on be careful who you married
Right.
because the guy, I forgot his name, the one that killed off
Was it
Emily that tried to marry Victoria, only
okay?
because he thought Victoria was rich, and then he was going to kill her
Okay.
off.
Okay. I haven't seen the movie in a while. I gotta revisit it again.
Yeah, no, it's a good one. It's one of my favorites.
Gotcha.
And it was
Gotcha.
heartbreaking because Emily let Victor go so
Right.
he could be happy.
Right. You know what I just realized? You know how like Helena Bonham Carter used to be in a lot of Tim Burton's movies?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if like if he was still with Helena Bonham Carter, would he have cast her as in the Monica Bellucci's character Dolores?
I don't know, honestly.
Like for a while she was in a lot of her movies, and then eventually, well, now they're not. I don't know if they're still on good terms, or I mean, well, they have kids, so they must be on good terms, I guess. Or
Yeah.
yeah, just the thought right there. Think about it. This movie came out, I don't know, maybe a couple of years ago. Like this
Mm-hmm.
movie took 30 years. Like they wanted to do Beetlejuice Hawaii. I'm like, okay, that could
Why?
go
Why?
either way. I don't know the whole story behind that. How they wanted to do Beetlejuice
No,
Hawaii.
I like that they did this instead because I wouldn't understand why they did Beetlejuice in Hawaii.
Right. Well, either that they if they made more Beetlejuice movies before this movie, would they have sent it to space at some point?
Oh, geez, like another Halloween in space. Thanks.
All right. Well, Jason X or Pinhead in space. They haven't sent
No,
Michael Myers to space, but
no, no, no. Mm-mm. Not allowed. I forbid it.
well, unfortunately, that's what they do to these characters when they run out of
Mhm.
ideas.
Exactly. No, but this is
But
like a good pause, and it was worth the wait. It really
yeah,
is.
definitely. And Winona Ryder made a joke how we've been waiting for Jen Ortega after 30 years.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. My daughter got so happy when she saw Jenna Ortega. She's like, "It's Jenna Ortega!"
Well, so did I. You know me. She's my recent crush.
Oh, my daughter's obsessed with Jenna Ortega because of Wednesday. Like, I don't
Right.
hear enough of it. Like, my
Well, that's
daughter.
like how recent. That's like how recently I'm obsessed with Jen Ortega, Melissa Barrera, and Mia Goth is my favorite top 3 actresses recently, especially Mia
Mm-hmm.
Goth and Jen
Yeah.
Ortega.
Yeah. You know, Jenna Ortega could get away with being played as a teenager because she's only 21 and she looks young
True.
still.
Oh yeah, true. When I
So the
started that
fact that
boarding school, when I started that boarding school, I'm thinking to myself, a little Wednesday reference, but she's not Wednesday in this movie. And
no,
the
she's
funny
not.
part is, today is Wednesday as we film this video.
Mm-hmm.
Get it? See the
Exactly.
connection? See the vibes?
Yeah.
See the
Mm-hmm.
connection?
Wednesday
We're talking
Adams.
about
Yep.
Jen Ortega, and it's Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. No, but like I said, I was really impressed with this movie, and I am glad I was able to watch it. with my
Me
special little
too.
person with me. We had a good
Right,
time.
exactly. Right. You had your daughter and me. I was,
Hmm.
sitting in the theater by myself, just nerding out and enjoying myself, and had a nice,
I know.
it's true they
Well, the
say
next
when you
time we
escape
come
it.
down, maybe we can all watch it together.
Yes, that'd be so cool. You and me.
Yeah. Yeah, with Zelina
Yes.
because I know Zelina would not be happy with me if I went without her again.
Well, then she would also like to see it again twice, and she'll
Mhm.
probably beg you to get it on DVD or Blu-ray when it comes
Oh
out.
yeah,
I can
she
only
probably
imagine.
would, or have it downloaded on Amazon.
Right. Well, I'm buying it on Blu-ray right away when it comes out. That's for sure.
Mhm.
You know me. Yeah,
Exactly. Like
definitely
it
a must
made
own right away.
it made $110 million, and I see why. It was really good. It earned
Yes.
everything it did.
Right. Well, I've spoken to some, like anything, it can be hit or miss sometimes. Some people I spoke to said they didn't like it, but it happens. But
Yeah.
as long as you enjoyed it, that's all that matters. Sometimes not everything's for everybody, but for me, I loved it. It was worth everything for me
Oh
and
yeah, no.
you.
Especially with all the references that was in there,
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and
I
also
appreciate
nostalgic.
reference and nostalgic too. It was such a good nostalgic movie,
Yes, because
Beetlejuice.
I grew up on the first one.
Exactly. Like the first one I watched with my daughter.
Right.
Isn't working. Sorry.
That's okay. I think we're just about
Done. Yeah.
yeah, I think we've summed up everything. So like the video,
Mhm.
subscribe. We'll see y'all next time for more Tim Burton content in the future.
Definitely.
So,